Good afternoon, everybody. Andrew Steele here. It is a beautiful day here in Stuart, Florida, and today I am here with the Vice President of Liberty Coach, Frank.
How you doing?
We've got a treat for you today. Frank is going to show us this 2016 Liberty Coach, which is a spotlight coach here at Liberty Coach, and tell us a little bit more in depth about the
Moritz Octoplex system. 2006, I started trying to figure out a different way to do our electrical architecture and to move it away from all of the fuses and circuit breakers and everything that become a hassle for people to try and find when you got to try and pull stuff out of cabinets or go down in the bays and pull things out and find wiring circuit sheets and what have you, to be able to put it to one central location. 2016, it's got less than 60,000 miles on it. It's a single owner coach that was built specifically for the client, and then they traded it in for a new coach that we built for them as well. This is one of the first coaches that we did the new cockpit system from all the way across, from the drivers all the way over to the entry door. There's 18 different molds that we had to come up with to make that system from driver's side to passenger side. It has been probably one of the most popular parts of usability wise that we've put together in quite a few years. We're speaking about on the electrical architecture change that was done that we've had in place now for, gosh, about 13 years. Moritz Octoplex system utilizes individual DC boxes, and inside the boxes are electronically programmable circuit breakers that are programmed from 1 amp to 30 amp. So you can see, for an example, if you have an issue like this here, this would indicate that there's an actual fuse that may be blown on a circuit. When you have a situation that I'll demonstrate here, if you just keep the camera there on it, Andrew.
Yeah.
So now we have a blown circuit or a trip breaker.
So did you do that intentionally?
I did. I intentionally overloaded the mechanism on the couch to be able to trip the breaker. So now, instead of having to pull out sheets and try and find fuses and empty cabinets and what have you, we very simply just go to the page, hit the red button, and reset it, and we're all good.
Wow.
Also wrote the programming to be able to communicate via Crestron to this system, so we're actually then wirelessly, we're actually now communicating to this system, or have been able to do that from its inception, to turn those breakers on and off independently. So that's how the lighting is all done. That's how you turn on your AC breakers for your cooktop, for your refrigerator, for any of that equipment as well. But then that gives us redundancy. So if you have a situation where your Crestron system or your other interface system is not functioning properly, you can always come back here and operate everything from the Octoplex panel. So that gives us the built-in redundancy in our systems that nobody else has.
Very cool. Tell us a little bit about the design, everything that goes into the design of this coach.
Well, the design aspect was picked by the client. They wanted to have 2 couches. Both of these are sleeper couches as well. The dinette bar arrangement that's been really popular through the years. Color selection, the floor plan, this is a triple slide. 1 slide in the front, 2 in the back with the rear shower. Mid-bath, which has the double door entry, which has been pretty much of a signature of Liberty Coach. Some people call it a Jack and Jill arrangement. So you can have the hallway closed down for the bedroom suite and still have accessibility to the bathroom itself. We also have a Sub-Zero refrigerator here, Mealy, a microwave convection oven combination, and then it has a Gaggenau cooktop as well, built-in coffee maker, a number of the things that Liberty Coach has been known for through the years. Cabinetry wise, this is all solid wood. that is all one piece that's machined to be able to fit directly to the cabinet. Our cabinetry is engineered to go into the coach. It's a finished piece of furniture before it goes into the coach. Doors, drawers, handles, latches, everything is put on before it goes into the coach.
They really did a good job with the design. I really like the two-toned, how the backrest of the couch has a really cool design on it. And then you've got a leather, is this a real leather sitting area?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this, I don't know if the camera shows how beautiful it looks, but it's just absolutely gorgeous in person.
Well, then the attention to detail up in here. This is all wood finished, solid wood finished.
Yeah, and the curved wood here, it's just a slight curve. The craftsmanship in these Liberty coaches is second to none. Even as you look back too, a lot of these finishes the camera doesn't pick up from a few feet away, but as you get closer, there's just a beautiful pattern on the valances here. That's interesting. I never knew that. You always learn something new. So this has a piano hinge that goes completely ceiling to floor. It just shows how, you know, I would say overbuilt, but it's, you know, it can never be overbuilt when it's going down the road. But they go with the strongest materials possible on every square inch. And then another thing I have to point out, like every square inch is completely finished.
Well, the piano hinge on there is used because this is all solid. This is all a solid wood door. This is not a core. This is a solid
Do you know
wood door.
about what this door weighs?
Oh, that door probably weighs a good 15 pounds.
Wow. And then just so much detail work. You've got to really go close with the camera to be able to see how much texture is in every finish, and just the design team at Liberty Coach just does a great job. And then look at the hardware, even this door handle too. Look at all of the little detail work on that.
So you've got the Sub-Zero refrigerator here. And then next to it, you've got a big pantry, all completely finished. Big lighting, so you can see everything that's inside there. We did a partnership with KEF on their speakers a number of years ago, so we're exclusive with them. And with doing that, we engineered each room, the living room, the bedroom, and outside, specifically per their recommendations on speakers. So here we have the Aft Surround Speakers. They're built in, and then in the front of the coach you can't even see them. There's two up in above the front overheads, and then there's a center channel speaker on the window center pillar. The bedroom, those are completely hidden as well, and again, all engineered specifically for the room. You know, Andrew, one thing that people comment about when they come into our coaches is the amount of windows that we have, how much natural light that we allow into the coach, as opposed to building a headboard that goes all the way from the bed all the way to the top, and then an overhead cabinet that blocks all of the light. We have a lot of window available to us. You know, going into Class A motorhomes, it's very rare that you have a window on the forward or aft part of the slide, just on the one side. We have it all the way around.
Yeah, absolutely. Just so much detail work on every square inch. And just the design work. The lip here is a different shade of granite than the countertop here. It just flows so well. And tied together with just the craftsmanship on this woodwork is just stunning. And so the rear shower is a really popular floor plan,
sure
from what I've heard. So
yep. Gives a lot of room.
So then you've got some rear closet space back here. And when I open that, just you can feel the quality, and I'm gonna look a little bit closer. Just the hardware is just so high quality that literally when I open and close this door, it's kind of like that, you know, Mercedes-Benz feel. Like I remember, you know, opening and closing the door on a Mercedes-Benz versus other cars is just so much smoother. And all of the small details that they think of, even in this rear closet here, they're utilizing these spaces here. You've got more storage space here, and it's completely finished. Every square inch completely finished. Even an outlet back here in the rear closet. Really amazing. Frank, I can't thank you enough for letting us take a look at this beautiful 2016 Liberty coach. This is a spotlight coach here. If someone wanted to purchase this coach, what is the selling price?
$1.6 million.
$1.6 million, 2016 Prevost Liberty coach. We're here at Liberty Coach in Florida. Greatly appreciate all of you watching today's video. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you, Andrew.